Effects of social media on people. Social media effects on teens. Teens more likely to see potential negative effects of social media for other teens than for themselves. U.S. teens who say social media has had effect on each of the following: people their age, mostly positive, 24, neither positive nor negative, 45, mostly negative, 32, them personally, mostly positive, 32, them personally, neither positive nor negative, 59, and them personally, mostly negative, 9. I'm kind of in that middle ground personally. This survey was done middle of spring of May 2022 by the Pew Research Center. We've got pressure. So this is just, pressure as a teen to maybe post something because you see all your friends, they're constantly posting and you feel pressured to post even though you have nothing to post about, and that's kind of how you feel, so you make posts. It's kind of like when you are out and about with your friends and you're pressured into doing something, you're overwhelmed by social media, so you just constantly have stuff in your feed, which is what you subscribe to, and it just kind of overwhelms you, feeling left out. So you see your friends are doing something, or they went out and maybe they went and got ice cream and they didn't invite you, so you feel left out that you didn't get to go. So all these things kind of all together, they make you feel worse about yourself. We have anxiety, so you get panicked by things or what you see and what you're watching. Depression, you get real sad by things you're seeing, you're just having a bad time. And addiction, so this is constantly scrolling or just addicted to your phone and on social media. You're constantly on it. If you have an Apple product, you can go and you can, as like a social media tab, like 3 hours throughout the day. So like sometimes you're like 6 to 8 hours maybe one day, and maybe all 8 hours of that are on social media, it'll say, which is just insane to think about. Social media on adults. Roughly 3 in 10 who say social media have a negative effect on the country cite misinformation as a reason. So 64% of adults think this from this survey. So misinformation, so made up news, or you see something and it's not true, because anyone can put anything out now. You have harassment, so you have people saying things that's not true. You have censorship, so people blocking the word or what someone is saying and not getting that out there. With the freedom of speech, we have negativity, people just being negative and not being nice to others, not treating them with the golden rule. We've got drama, so you have celebrities posting and bashing each other and just not being nice, and people are just mean to each other constantly, and so you have all this drama built up. These all kind of roll in together as one kind of big lump, but it's spread out in this survey done by Pew Research. How do we stop these effects of social media? Be mindful of your social media habits. So know kind of what times of the day you're on social media, maybe when you check it, what are you looking for when you're on it. So just personally knowing kind of what you are looking for when you get on social media. Set limits on how much time you spend on social media. So personally, at the beginning of the 2023 year, I was getting like 8 to 10 hours every day on social media, and just on my phone, being on it way too much. And I've put time limits now, and I'm down to like 4 to 6 hours most days. Some days do jump back up, and I can tell that that hurts me, and so I've been trying to get it lower and lower. Knowing to stop scrolling. This is probably the biggest one, which is why time limits are so high for everyone, is that media wants you to be on their apps, and so you just constantly scroll. You get on TikTok or Instagram late at night, and you're laying in bed and you just scroll and scroll and scroll through your feed of all the stuff that's curated for you to see. We have using social media to connect with people who inspire you. So you have that post or someone you like, and they're posting great content or something that's uplifting you and inspires you. You should follow that. You want to see that if that's making your time on social media great for you. So you're not having those bad moments. If an account stirs up bad emotions, you can either unfollow it so you don't have that in your feed that's curated for you, or you can snooze it if it's a friend, because you don't want to unfriend them so that they don't know. You can just do that so it doesn't bring up those bad emotions for you. How can the church use social media to help? The church needs to have a presence on social media. Most churches don't. So just having one and trying to integrate with the new community of everyone being online would be great for most of them. Put out content with a smile and welcome people in. So just maybe having a welcome video on your website could be enough. And then start, slowly rolling that ball of putting out content. Shifting perceptions from atomized individuals to interconnected relational networks. So the church has always looked at it as, well, I'll just send it a letter, a monthly letter. Well, now you have a phone and you can make a video and you can share it instantly, and everyone in your congregation have it, and not just them, but you can share it to the entire world. And so instead of just sharing it to your individuals at your church, your individuals at your church at an atomized level can now connect it with all their friends and family, and then you get this big relational interconnected network of everyone that gets to see all this cool stuff. And that's from page 13 of the Network and Theology book. I have 2 studies from Pew Research. I've got Network, Theology, Negotiating Faith, and Digital Culture by Heidi A. Campbell and Stephen Garner, and from Online King Education News on how to combat negative effects of social media. Thanks for watching.